everybody, I'm Elisa and welcome to my channel, Lunar Elise. Today I'll be doing a reading for the astrological sign of Virgo, and if that's if it resonates with you anywhere in your natal chart, as well as, you know, if you're a cross watcher, if you kind of just found your way here. But the most important thing to note here is if it doesn't resonate with you, please don't try to force it. It's just not your reading, and you might be able to find something else in another astrological sign that I posted, or just another reader. It could just not be your week, you know? But in any case, no hard feelings. This reading will be for the dates. I'm dating it for the 13th and the 20th, but it's week-long energy, and it's kind of just whenever it finds you, it finds you. So don't focus too much on the dates themselves. Before we get started, let's go ahead and take a deep breath. And I ask that we're grounded and present, open to receive messages, and that I can be a clear channel. One more shuffle and then we'll get started. How's your week going this last week? How was the full moon for you? If you just experienced it these last few days, a couple days ago. So the situation that we're going to be looking at is we have the Hermit and the Queen of Cups. So you're definitely in your energy, Virgo. The Hermit is a card that resonates with you, and what you're doing here is opening up to receiving love. And it's kind of like the way that the Queen here in the card is like putting out her cup. She's like, here, I'm ready. And like, there, I'm seeing like a similar image too here with the Hermit, like holding up that light, right? It's like, okay, they're both putting something forward to receive more. It's kind of like I'm getting this like sitting back and kind of relaxing and letting it come to you, because you're like, wow, like I really do deserve this. And it's really like with the Hermit card, I see it's like you're just kind of taking your time with it, letting it come in. You're analyzing it, but not over analyzing it. You're just like, and if there is any analyzation there, it's kind of like just realizing that this is what you've been needing for a while, because it feels like, you know, past energy, just like a lot of go kind of feelings. So I'm gonna grab, see the Sun card and the Four of Swords. Yeah, you're healing. This is resting, right? Resting and rejuvenating. And the Sun is that healing light that you have needed. It's this cycle that you're realizing that in order for you to receive more, you're having to close out a chapter of not letting yourself rest, in particular your mind, because your thoughts seem to have been having a huge influence on your emotional state. So 2 cards for the outcome of this beautiful resting energy that you're partaking in. So we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Pentacles. Now, because you're in this state of, right, like the 10, the Wheel of Fortune, I always see that as one door closing so the other one can open, and it's just that constant revolving door. This is your positive movement forward. You've been working very diligently. And maybe there was some impatience about not seeing results in the physical, and that's why it's needing to like tell you to rest your mind. Like, hey, remember that this is the time to just, you know, let's just rest a little bit. Let's continue to use this like Mercury retrograde to reinvent ourselves, recreate, restructure, redesign the way that we're going about these things. And that's why the Hermit card's present, because that's a very Virgo way, I think, of kind of assessing what we need to do to bring things into the physical. 2 more cards for the action. Right? I love when the Wheel of Fortune and the World card both come out, because it's again that cycle closing, and the Queen of Pentacles, right? This is I feel it's like Virgo energy, and so here you're really again like just receiving, right? This is there's 2 Queen Cup cards, the Queen of Cups, I'm saying, and then like the Queen of Pentacles, right, which are receptive energies. You're kind of looking at the big picture here, and you're saying, yeah, I have worked really hard to do all this, and I'm ready for the next step. It feels like you have a stronger ground to hold yourself on now, because you have taken the time to meditate on things, and again, like I was saying, like restructure the world around you, because it feels like I'm saying, it feels like you were just really moving quick before all that. And I don't know if there was a lot of feelings of anxiety, but it just feels like there was no time to stop. So 2 more cards for the outcome. We have the King of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Bam! This is beautiful. Drop the card, but I think it's just emphasizing here that this is a big self-love lesson. You might have been putting your energy in too many different places, and now you're like, okay, I'm fired up. Like you just like the King of Wands, like you recharged all this like solar plexus energy that you might have been feeling, which is associated with fire, and you're just like I kind of felt like I don't know why, like I just felt like a dragon, like yes, like you're just like, and it doesn't feel like, you're attacking things, but maybe you are, you're attacking things in the sense of like, I'm getting this shit done, and you're just, there's so much enthusiasm and energy behind everything that it's like, yeah, my fuel is back, right? My cup is full again, and this is like the new beginning, right? This is seeing now what does emotionally satisfy you in your spiritual world, it's just like it's a mind body spirit alignment, and you're now able to take the actions that you need to take to close out anything that needs to be closed out and have more stable footing. So I'm curious now what this cycle, this really big cycle that you're closing out is. So I'm going to grab Black Moon astrology cards, and we're going to figure it out. Grab 2. So we have the South Node life debts and the Grand Trine, Grand Cross Provoker. So you've created a new sturdy environment for you to give yourself, to give love. You've figured it out, what's holding you back in your past, because something really really pissed you off, or it's not even really pissed you off. It's like, it just really, like, you're like, I need to change this, and this, and probably this too. And understanding that it's about your spiritual growth and just personal growth in general, because it's not, you're like, okay, I'm closing out these chapters. You're just simply done with it. So I'm gonna do a little bit of advice on how to get through this week, what you're kind of needing to know. Numerology cards. Okay, so that one flipped out right away, right? So it's spiritual career. I'm just gonna talk on that a little bit while I get another one. You're needing you're seeing what you need to change for yourself in order to manifest the ultimately love around you, right? Physical activity, right? This is that go energy, and you having it again to pursue the career that's really fulfilling to you. I don't know what that could be. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the spiritual realm, but it is something that's delivering a greater message that you feel very passionate about, and something that like you want, like what you're contributing to the world. Maybe you work in healthcare. Maybe you want to work in healthcare. It could be, very well could be a spiritual career, but you're saying it as something that has a big influence on humanity, and you're realizing that it's going to take a lot of work to get there, but you know exactly what you need to do. So I'm going to get a Shamanic Healing Oracle card, and then we'll wrap up the reading with a Black Moon Astrology card. So we have movement into balance. Bam. You've been releasing. You've been seeing the good sides, the bad sides, all the things that you need to do to be more fluid in life and create this new beginning. I feel like that card is really straightforward. And I'm just going to take it that way. So, just get this Black Moon Astrology card. Good job, Virgo. I'm proud of you. Closing out these cycles. Kind of want one to pop out. Not that many, though. There we go. So we have, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. And it's funny that even like, because I usually just grab cards when I feel like I'm ready, but I even said, right, I want one to flip out. And this is what came out. Physical activity, right? That King of Wands. You're ready to start this. Maybe this is an entrepreneur adventure. Maybe you're working in some kind of, startup environment. But you're like, you're ready and you're taking charge. The Aries is a fire sign, right? So that's that King of Wands energy that we're feeling. This feels great, Virgo. I hope you have a beautiful week. If you liked my video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It'll all really help me out since I'm so new to this. And I just, want things to circulate a little bit more. In the meantime, if you'd like to check out a personal reading, I have the information below in the description box as well as my social media. And again, have a beautiful week. Much love.